Calling. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. If I could sing, if I could sing, this never stopped my mother from singing though, right? Um, in church. I mean, she has a powerful voice too when she sings. She never worried about her tonality, but she moved mountains and people when she sung too. Still does. She still does. But the song has been on my mind. Do not pass me by. Do not pass me by. Yeah, I can hear my grandmother's voice singing that song. I want you to come in and hit the like and hit the share button. If you are on Facebook, this is what I want you to do. Facebook as well is add followers and highlight in the comment. Just do that. Someone did that, and I didn't even think to ask people to do it on one of my videos. It helps to get the information out, the videos out, because we know now with TikTok and Facebook, everybody wants to be entertained. Very few people will be educated. Like I get 1,000 views if I showed you all. I just went shopping at Home Depot and picked up some things at Home Depot. I get over 1,000 views, um, or but something about educational is even more challenging to get that out because people attention span. So YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up and Facebook. At Facebook at followers and at highlight YouTube and Facebook. Make sure both of you all come in and say hello. Right? Do not pass me by. Do not pass me by. So the purpose of this video is to talk about two videos I just listened to, and guess what? Guess what? Billy Carson, like the real Billy Carson on Facebook, like my post about taxes. The real Billy Carson. I'm like, I was so excited. I had to go and check that profile. That means everything to me because I follow Billy Carson, and I agree with a lot of what he had, what he teach, and I purchase um, his products as well, his health products. So Billy Carson, thank you so much. I have a solution. A lot of people like to complain about taxes. They like to complain about how if you buy a house, you have to pay taxes. You sell the house, you have to pay capital gains taxes, unless you live in it for a certain amount of time. I think the tax rate over a year, either the tax rate decrease or you don't have to pay it. I'm not for sure 100% on it, but it works something like that. Then the property that the house sit on, you have to pay the property taxes. Um, when you make money out of your paycheck, 7.9% federal taxes, and it depends on what state you live in. State taxes are taken out. I can help you with that 8% taxes because that's a whole lot of money that comes out of your paycheck. You all, I want you to look at your W-2. Look at your W-2 and see how much of taxes is taken out of your paycheck. If it's over $150 of federal taxes, I want you to text taxes, taxes, not Texas. I know I'm from the South. Taxes to 331-444-5556. I have some information that can help you decrease the amount of federal taxes taken out of your paycheck, increase, which will then increase your take-home pay, and you get an increase on the tax deduction that you file, so you won't be in a position where you're getting less tax out of your paycheck, but at the end of the year you owe taxes back. Right? You're going to pick up some tax deductions that you did not have or that you otherwise don't have as well. So text taxes to 331-444-5556. Um, at minimum, at minimum, people have $500 for single or head of household, or higher. Married couples up to over 1,000 more when they use this strategy. that I'm going to introduce you to. So that's taxes 331-444-5556. Now on with the live stream, and thank you, Billy Carson. Right, you get taxed when you make the money out your paycheck, and then when you spend the money, you get taxed on sales tax, and then you get taxed on the money that you was already taxed on at the end of the year. That's why you have to file your W-4. So let me show you how to shift that money back to you and your household instead of sending it to the federal government. That's why you'll taxes. Now you may have extra cash flow. This creates cash flow instantly. And now you can have that money where if you're struggling paycheck to paycheck, you're making more money from the money that you're already making. You're finding that lost money. It's like when Jesus used Peter's boat, and Peter could not. He was a businessman, and he was not bringing in any fish. He was not catching any fish. And when Jesus leveraged and used his boat, he showed Peter how to get or where to get the fish in the place that he was already fishing at. He did not tell Peter, hey, I want you to move your boat to another sea, another ocean, another lake. No, he showed Peter how to get fish when Peter was coming up empty from the very same place that he was already fishing at. Now, how do I know this? Because Peter said, Lord, we've been toiling all night. We've been doing this all night. But however, at your word, I'm gonna go cast my net again. So he increased Peter's profit from where he was already at. I want to show you how to increase your paycheck with the money you're already making. You don't have to get a second job. You don't have to do anything else. It's coming right out of your paycheck. That phantom money that you didn't know you had, that you probably didn't know you was losing. Yes. So text taxes 331-444-5556. All right. Now I just watched a video from a man that drive trucks. I'm not a truck driver, but I tell people all the time, if you really want to know what's going on in the economy, talk to a truck driver, talk to a trucker. They know what's going on. They see the United States and other parts of the world faster, quicker, hands-on, at first hand, better than anybody else, any other employer or person in our economy, right? From an economic perspective, because they are driving and transporting merchandise and things that produce commerce across statewide, across the world, and in some cases maybe across the country. So I saw this video from a trucker that said he's laid off because nobody's spending money. The economy has slowed down, and they don't have anything to ship. Now I know that truckers ship and transport different things, and so as a trucker, you may do still have business, and a lot of business at that. However, you should notice something. If this video that I just watched was accurate in the economy, you should notice that the economy is slowing down. You should notice that um, people are not spending like they used to. You should see a difference out there in the economy. If you're a trucker, and if you didn't watch this live, I want you to put in comments yes or no. If you are seeing this firsthand, you have firsthand knowledge of this yourself, because of your occupation. You're able to see various parts of the United States and sometimes other countries and other parts of the world. So the trucker said America is screwed. The economy is slowing down. Inflation is too high. It's finally caught up with people. The only people that's spending money now is the people that just got FU money, means they just like they don't care. Hey, it's happening anyway. Or people that never had a responsibility mindset when it comes to money anyway. And so, if that's true, let me know. And also something else that's going on. I didn't mean to hit that, but is people utility bills are increasing. Like people utility bills are doubling the amount. I know mine, water and light bill has the last 2 months, right? Because of the weather, because of the high heat, or whatever the situation may be, have doubled within the last 2 months. And so people utilities are doubling the amount that what they used to pay in their utilities. And people, let me tell you something. This is chess, it's not checkers. Either you make a move right now, either you get out of denial. As I said on my last live stream video, um, I got paid today, passive income. Passive income, I got off the phone with my friend guy. I was telling him the amount that I got paid. And thank you, Facebook, for that thumbs up today, passively, right? And by analyzing your paycheck, starting there, step one, seeing how much money you're losing that could be coming back into your household or to your bank account, wherever you want it to flow. That's step one. When I personally did it myself about 5 years ago, my adjustment was $500 more, right? $500 more every pay period. And then from there, I progressively took that extra cash flow out of my paycheck and started investing. I started my investing in cryptocurrency in 2018. And then I built a business. I used to do credit repair. I got out of it. Too stressful for me, right? Got out of that. Did credit repair. Continued to put that extra income. Built my own business into crypto. Put that into crypto. Purchased some real estate. I have passive income. In fact, I just listened to a Grant Cardone video that says, "Sell your real estate now. Sell your real estate now." And put it into something else where you can get monthly passive income, because he feel like the real estate market within the next year is about to go bust, that people cannot afford housing right now. And you have President Biden that's giving incentives for landlords to raise rent. So if you're a rentor, you got to look at if your landlord raise your rent by 5%, 10%, $200 or $500 more of what you're accustomed paying to, and you're getting the same amount of money from your job, and you don't have any other income stream, what are you going to do? Right? First, look at that paycheck. Like I said, people are highly taxed and overpaying taxes on their paycheck, and you can greatly reduce that by the strategy I have to share for you. You can make more money from the money you're already making. Doesn't that sound good? Let me say it again for the people in the back row. You can make more money from the money you're already making. Um, Think Create Success says, "Hello, Queen. You are a smart lady. Great investor." Thank you so much, TCS. Thank you for that compliment. I love it. Be nice. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. See, I still got it. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you for tapping in. Now, Bitcoin, $66,000. Ever since the Trump, um, I'm just burning my gas. Uh, Assassination attempt, Bitcoin has been hovering around. It's been keeping steady at 63. Now it hit 66,000 for a lot of people. Right. When I was telling you all about Bitcoin in 2018, it was $3,000. Now 2024, 66,000. Like I always told you all, Michael Jordan said, you miss all the shots you don't take. I've been telling you all, you miss all the investment opportunities you don't make. And so, is it too late for Bitcoin? No, it's not. You can dollar cost average in. However, there's other cryptocurrencies that's going to give you a higher return rate, percentage wise, that you can get in other than Bitcoin. And so now we have cryptocurrency. I greatly believe it's going to be that year, starting the fall of this year, going into 2025. We're going to see massive gains, massive bull runs. And unfortunately, a lot of people that do not have financial education will be continuously working for money that devalues. That's why a second job is not going to help you, because you're still working for money that can devalue faster than you can make it. Meaning that You can get a second job, but when gas prices increase and inflation and groceries, and you're still getting taxed, right? I've had people to tell me, for example, that they could had to let go of their second job because they ended up in a scenario they were paying more taxes. So if you don't know these tax strategies, if you don't have the financial knowledge or education about that, you're still going to be struggling in a second job. And a second job requires more of your time. And there are too many online opportunities. Even with what happened yesterday with Verizon and AT&T earlier this year, and causing phone outages and people not being able to dial 911. This is why I've always told you all to get tangible money as well, your gold and your silver. Just do not depend on digital money or digital products. Get your tangible money first, but first look to see where you are losing your money, where you are missing your money. When Jesus helped Peter, that automatically put Peter not only in profit, but there was also a tax strategy. Peter was a businessman, so that put him in a different tax strategy. Where this is what I'm presenting to you all. If you are just an employee and you don't have some type of entrepreneurship, digital business connected to your job and your paycheck, you are losing grossly a lot of money. And that's why a lot of people don't have the money to invest. You're not only losing it in inflation, but you're losing it in your taxation, right? Don't be that person that just complain about, oh yeah, we get taxed when we make the money, then we get taxed when we spend the money, and then we get taxed at the end of the year, W-4, and file the money. When there's a solution to that, it's a solution. And people without a financial education don't know it. So I'm educating you, and I'm going to provide this solution for you. Um, but anyway, the trucker said that he's getting laid off. The economy is slowing down. So people, while your money is being devalued, while your dollars are able to purchase less and less, you have this crypto world, cryptocurrency. I don't even get in conversations about if crypto is evil or if it's the beast system or 666. That's something that religious people get into that do not have a financial education. Because if you know anything about the US dollar and you see that all seeing eye, and you see the pyramid from the ancient Egyptians on there, and you understand the 13 arrows and the 13 levels, and you understand that phoenix that's on the back of your dollar bill, you will know that we've been under the beast system for many, many years, since 1933, when they started converting gold and silver, real money, to cash money. And so all of this religious guru that you've been taught, you don't even, in fact, you really misinterpret the scripture, Revelation 13, because it just said no man can buy or sell if you don't have that mark of the beast. And people say, well, I'm not going to accept the mark. You already accept the mark when you spend your dollar. Do you know how much evil has already happened and occurred under the paper dollar of the United States? Current cash system. How many drug deals have been made with that paper dollar, right? Um, if you really want to talk about a mark, I relate this to slavery as well. When the slave owners um, put their mark, their burning on the national flesh and skin of the slaves to mark that they were their property, and they sold them in the open market. So people are so religious minded that they are no earthly good, right? For example, I told someone right now, you can go to Whole Food and pay with groceries with your right palm. And they say, oh, Queen, did you get a chip? You don't need a chip in your hand to do that. You just go to Whole Food. I'm assuming that person never shopped at Whole Food, and they don't, maybe get the healthiest food selection, because that's what Whole Food offers. But yes, pay with your palm. You don't need an RFID chip in your hand to do that. That's already here. It's already here. And so these people, like the movie that came out, Left Behind, they're going to get left behind financially. They're going to go deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole, because making more money requires a mindset shift. You got to get rid of those BS, what I call your blind spots, and also your belief system that you have been taught over the years that have been keeping you in poverty. You have to get rid of your lack of taking action and being decisive. You got to get rid of not being futuristic thinking. You got to get rid of thinking that we're not in the fourth industrial revolution. People, we already have self-driving vehicles. Go to Arizona. No person is driving the vehicles. It's already here. Artificial intelligence is already here. The first HBCU college, and I might get this wrong. I don't know if it's Morehouse. Let me look at my other phone. They already have AI teaching in these colleges. I was telling you about this in 2018. I have a video that went viral with Barry Gordon. Thank you, Jeremy, and the other person on Facebook that shared, that hit me the thumbs up. Thank you, Mr. Graham. That they already have AI teachers teaching the classrooms. U.S. banks, 28 banks closed just in 1 week. 28 for U.S. Bank. For the year, Bank of America has closed 90 branch locations. Wells Fargo, 62. Chase, 53. TD Bank, 52. PNC, 37. Citizens Bank, 29. Just bank closures this year. And so a lot of people, unfortunately, their eyes are wide shut. And if that's you, I'm tired of trying to educate you. Okay, it is Morehouse. So here it is. Morehouse. As teaching assistants. Hello, I'm Dr. Musina L. Morris, or Dr. MOM, Molder of Minds, a world-renowned biomolecular chemist and technologist who taught advanced inorganic chemistry using virtual reality. Our AITAs will be available to our scholars 24/7. They can handle assessments, office hours, as well as use 3D models to demonstrate. And they take care of the assessments too. Which of the following is an example of a chemical change? This is at Morehouse College. AI teaching began the fall of this year. I'm a teacher. We can't work 24/7. We can't handle assessments as quick as AI. We can't give you your feedback, your grades as quick as these AI technology. I was telling you all years ago that AI is going to replace jobs, and that's exactly what's happening. Monica Allen said, thank you so much for your teaching. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, everyone that said hello. Monica, another thing that I'm going to do, I don't know if you all know this, but I've been like in the background for like a year. I got diagnosed with chronic lymphocytic leukemia last January 2023. It was on Friday, the 13th of January and of 2023. And between changing my lifestyle on the health side, as far as exercising and changing my health habits, I also opted in to do chemo. And with both of those strategies, I didn't do either or. I know some people say, oh, I just want you to do the whole food thing, or you shouldn't have got chemo, that it kills your good cells as well as your bad cells. Well, have you ever had cancer? Right? And if whatever your decision was, kudos to you. Some people was giving me advice because they watched a 5-minute YouTube video about pH levels and all that stuff and cancer cells, but they never been through it themselves. For me, it has worked, and it continue to work. I continue to live my healthy lifestyle. I'm not always perfect with it, but I am much better and aware. I do exercise sometimes daily, and sometimes it just take a day or two off so my body can rest and rebuild, right? And I woke up this morning, I'm like, you know what? It's time. You've gotten you haven't just really give products out here to help people financially. You've had time to mentally and emotionally somewhat recover. And if I feel like I need a break in the midst of it, I'm just gonna be honest with you and say, hey, I've done this for 3-4 months. I told you I'll text my phone. I help you now. You know what? I'm not returning text messages. I'm tired again. And that's just what I'm going to do. But I see where the economy is headed, and that it's time for me to step up and start back helping people. But I have to help myself first. Because a lot of people just want information. They don't want to implement. They're not serious. They're like doubting Thomas. They're not going to believe that this economy is headed to where it's coming until it knocks on their doorstep. Until they just get dead broke or in a desperate situation. And that's fine because people change for two reasons: out of desperation or preparation. The question is, which one is going to be your circumstance? I'd rather change out of preparation than out of desperation. But that's some people, they got to hit rock bottom. They got to get tired of their bank account being in the negative or close to the negative for 3 months in a row. Then they say, you know what? I got to do something. They got to get tired of being in denial. I don't listen. I'm getting my specialist degree. Another degree is not going to help you earn more money. I already know it's not going to help me earn more money. That's not the purpose of me getting it. A doctoral degree is so expensive and time consuming to get that you better be sure if you get that doctoral degree that you're going to get a job that secures you in, that is going to be worth and it's going to pay for itself. Or otherwise, you'll have a doctoral degree and you will be thousands in student loan debt. So the question is, what's going to be your situation? You're going to, because the world has changed already. It's going to change. It has changed. Now, if you don't want to text taxes to 331-444-5556, thank you for that bubble thumbs up on YouTube. Go to milliemoves.com. Look at that first option. And that'll show you how to get that, how see if you qualify, right? See if you qualify to get that increase out of your paycheck. If you're a person who's always paying back taxes, and maybe you feel like that you are good on not getting overtaxed on your paycheck, but you're always paying back taxes and you're looking for more tax deductions, then this is for you too. Can help you save thousands, where it can give you some more tax deductions, right? I'm logging out. I have a great remaining of your day. Trump is speaking at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Tennessee. It's getting hot in here. Let me open my door. In Nashville, Tennessee. I think he's also having Hulk Hogan, I think one of those wrestlers, to speak with him. The crypto world is about to go crazy. Cash is devaluing. Crypto is increasing. It's the only thing right now you can put your cash in and convert your cash to that's going to keep up with today's prices and inflation. It's the only asset class, the only investing class. Real estate is too expensive for the passive income that you can get from it monthly. Crypto is, to me, the only solution to this, because this is where our world is headed to. Thank you all for tuning in. Crypto gain crazy, right? Oh, isn't it? Listen, I don't have my shirt on, but I'm going to say it. I told y'all. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all. I've been telling you since 2018. And my southern accent. I can't, for some reason, I'm having difficulties getting the website to upload that design to sell you all those t-shirts. So I have someone that's been looking into it for some while. I'm going to check on it as soon as possible. But I told y'all. But guess what? Most people are not in positive cash flow to even invest in crypto. They got to get step one done first. And that's why I told y'all to either text or go to milliemoves.com where you can find money. Or some people just want more money. They have money in crypto. They was like, Queen, if I had $1,000 instead of 100, well, you possibly do. It could be right there in your paycheck. Shift that money back to you and grow it yourself. It's time to stop expecting these big businesses and corporations for your 401ks, which is a scam anyway. By the time you pay your fees and get ready to actually use your retirement money, you'll see by the time you pay the taxes and the fees associated with it, you don't have much money as you think you do. It's time for you to take care of your own retirement and your money, day-to-day transactions, and get a financial education. You don't need a degree or diploma for that, but you do need the information. Love you all. Peace. Queen out.